What up, YouTube? It's your boy JKG Brandon back with some Diablo Immortal content for you guys. This one is going to be, kind of a season 7 reset, so to speak. We did just come off of our second term as Immortals, and with that, we had, a clan shift, if you will. We're going away from being like a super try-hard clan, trying to, really push for, immortal and trying to be like, viewed as, one of the top clans on the server. It just nobody in our group really has the time or desire, frankly, to make, to have a second full-time job doing that. So we're transitioning over to a more casual based clan. Doesn't mean we're not going to try hard when we're in the things that we're doing, and we're going to still, participate in everything as far as like shadow wars and everything like that, but we're going to just try to focus more on having fun than really trying hard to, do all the things. With that being said, I personally am not going to be trying as hard in Battlegrounds or the Vault. And as a result, I kind of thought about it for a few days and I decided to redo my Paragon tree. I did my Paragon tree on I just kind of recorded it, just a few minutes ago. Didn't really like the way that one flowed, so I went ahead and decided to re-record this. So I apologize that I'm not bringing you along for the full aspect of my thought process and stuff like that. Let me bring up my Paragon trees real quick to kind of show what I went with. Obviously, because I'm going to be doing a lot of open world farming and dungeon farming, I went with treasure hunter, and I tried to stack as much damage as I could without sacrificing too much. So I wanted to get treasure find, I wanted to get greed. Those were really, in treasure hunter, those were the two main things, and to do that I had to come down here to get this armor penetration at the end, which is definitely something I wanted. But I also had to take up this resistance, which isn't necessarily a PvE node, so that kind of hurt, but it's only 15 points, not a big deal, but we got some damage out of it as well. That's going to be my main Paragon tree. You can see we put in 73 into Vanquisher. Did the top row mainly just so we could get deeper pockets. You can see we didn't even take the last one here for Heart of Wrath, because this one's probably never going to be active. But because this is not one of the single point nodes, it's going to be active whether we are having this as an active tree or not. But you can see damage, armor penetration. We picked up Zeal and Wrath, so if we do want to go ahead and activate this, we do have that opportunity. More importantly though, Zeal and Wrath, we're just on the way to the damage and the armor penetration. Survivor, 63 points into Survivor. You can kind of see the route we took, all the way down just to get this damage. That's really all it was, just coming down to get this damage. I believe we got some resistance out of it, some armor out of it, a little bit of life, no big deal. And then Gladiator, we got 57 points into that. I wanted to get this damage here, so we're gonna work towards this damage later on as we go. I ran out of points. This was the last one that I did, just because I was like, I didn't know if I was going to want to use all of those points to come get this damage. We are going to get that damage, I decided at the end, but we got some armor penetration here. And then if we are in PvP, we can go ahead and still activate this tree, because we're going to have Uncontrollable, and we're going to have Quick-Witted here that's going to allow us to reduce the loss of control effects. We got some resistance, we got some life, and we're going to have this damage here. And then 1 point, I will end up coming, after I get the damage, I will go up and get Cheat Death, just because it is 1 point. And if I am in the Vault, if I am in Battlegrounds, that will come in very handy. Soldier, kind of similar. This was one of the later ones that I did. Wanted to get the damage here, went ahead and get the armor penetration, and I got the combat veteran just because I probably could have not gotten that. Wouldn't have been a big deal, but I just figured it was 1 point, might as well go ahead and do it, because I had like 11 points right at the end when I was doing this one. So I was like, yeah, what, might as well. And then Mastermind, kind of similar thought process. Mastermind is going to be active in dungeons a lot for me. when I'm in a party. If I'm soloing, it's going to be treasure hunter 100% of the time. If I'm in a party, I'm going to try to be in mastermind as much of the time as possible, because we can have coordinated assault, which is going to give increased skill damage for your party members. Inside of that 5 yards, they're going to get 3% extra damage while they're close to you. We're going to get armor penetration, and then we're going to get mutual defense, which is going to mitigate some damage while they're close to us as well. So Mastermind is a really good damage boost plus damage mitigation. Got some good damage right here. Went ahead and got Find Weakness, because Find Weakness, when we have 4 different classes, we're going to have 5% chance to make them vulnerable and do more damage. That is not necessarily just having 4 different classes. So if you have, like, say 2 demon hunters and then a barb and a satyr, let's just for lack of creativity on the party, right? Then you're gonna basically get 3 bonuses because you have one class that is a dupe. So you're basically that stacks up to 4 times for how many classes that you have in your party. So that's really good for stacking damage. And then covert operations increases your crit chance for each different class present in your party. Again, 4 classes, that's going to be 10%. 3 classes, that's going to be 7.5%. Yeah. Had to make sure my math was right. But yeah, 2.5% for each class. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. So yeah, that's a really kind of the thought process here. So Mastermind's going to be active when I'm in a party only. Gladiator is going to be activated when I go into battlegrounds or into the vault, which I'm going to be much more casual about. That's why I didn't make cheat death an absolute priority for that, because I'm just going in just to have fun at this point. And then treasure hunter is going to be the primary tree that I'm in. After I go in and get cheat death and the damage here at the end for these last 5 points, and then the 6th point right here for gladiator, I'm gonna go into treasure hunter, and I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna get lucky, just because I do like to have those extra, the extra health orbs and stuff like that drop. So that's the thought process with this, guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. Again, this is like a season 7 reset / clan reset. Also, to that fact, we do have openings in Aftershock United Prime. If you guys are on the Storm Shield server, US West, go ahead and hit us up if you want to go ahead and be in more of a casual, less try-hard type of an environment. Building a community we're trying to build more of a community than just like a try-hard clan system. So we want to transition into that, have a place for everybody to have fun. So yeah, definitely hit us up if you are interested in that. That being said, guys, if you like the videos that we do around here, go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm JKG Brennan. Y'all been amazing. Love you guys. Peace.